Well, in a matter of hours, volunteers will go to work to make sure every child has a bed to sleep in after Hurricane Ian. Keller Williams Fort Myers is teaming up with an organization called Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and they'll spend the morning building those beds for kids all across Southwest Florida. Fox 4's John Barron is live in Fort Myers this morning with this story. Hey, John, how's it going?
Hey, not too bad. So far, the temperature is nice, but obviously that's something that we're going to be looking at as everybody starts to make their way out here today here in Fort Myers, because we're going to get the chance to see a miraculous moment when we get the chance to really see people come together and build beds for children here in Fort Myers, those who were affected by Hurricane Ian. We're taking a look at the early steps here this morning. As you can see right now, the tents and everything set up with the plywood as well. So we're ready for things that are going to be starting getting them going here. We should be actually seeing organizers showing up in about maybe 30 minutes. That's what he told me. He was like, when he got here, he's going to get some more supplies, but he said that they'll be here this morning at about 7 o'clock, 7:30, and then we're going to start seeing volunteers show up at 8 o'clock, and by 8:15, they're going to start building these beds. So here's a great thing about this. We're going to see about 100 beds made for kids here that truly need it here in Fort Myers. So Lee County is going to get the chance to see all of that spread out throughout the area, and these will be free as well. So to give you a better idea of what we're going to be seeing here, Diane Derby actually covered the same kind of community service that we saw actually a little bit early on this year. So take a listen to this and hear about some of the impacts that this has truly had for all those kids that have been so affected against disasters like Hurricane Ian.
If you show up to a bed build day with Sleep in Heavenly Peace in Colorado Springs, you'll hear the constant buzzing of volunteers sanding wood, drilling holes, and sawing.
Everybody watch out, he's coming through with a hot iron, so.
The SHP logo, the finishing touch. In just minutes, they can build a twin bed or bunk beds.
So we're building headboards. You can see this end piece is a headboard, and these are just the side rails.
Denny Butts founded the Colorado Springs chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace, a nonprofit that started in a garage in Idaho at Christmas in 2012.
I don't think a lot of people realize just how many children aren't sleeping in a bed every night.
Yeah, it's about 2 to 3% of the population of Colorado Springs.
Determined to get that number to zero, Butts and his team of volunteers have built approximately 300 beds for kids aged 3 to 17.
So we actually started this, almost 5 years ago, and it really just came from Denny had too much energy and too much time in his day, and he wanted to do something else. It's turned from just trying to take up time to being a passion for him, and it's been awesome to watch that blossom.
This year, his chapter is on schedule to build 100, a mission not possible without the help of volunteers. On this day, a team of cadets from the Air Force Academy showed up to help.
Just to think that some people out there are sleeping with siblings, are sleeping on the ground, and they don't have beds of their own. We just want to do something little to make a big impact.
Butts says the best part is delivery day and seeing the faces on the receiving end.
I've delivered to kids that one kid asked for the box the mattress came in. He wanted to use it as his dresser to put his shoes on. He didn't have anything in his room. He had a little pile of blankets on the floor. His room was impeccable. He had hardly any toys. You cry all the time. You walk away crying in a good way. You're happy that you've done something great to help those families.
And again, they'll be starting to have those organizers showing up here in about the next hour, and then we'll start to see those volunteers as well making their way out here. And about 8:15 is when they're going to start making these beds. The goal is 100 beds for those kids that truly need it here in Lee County. You can read more about this on our website at fox4now.com. For now, live here in Fort Myers, John Barron, Fox 4.